Oh, hello. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Anyway, I don't deserve it. Well, I'm kind of an imperfect thing, okay? Well, I want to discuss something that's been irking me a little bit. Religion. Our humans can do so many interesting things combined in a great effort, like build aircraft, spaceships, big cities, skyscrapers. The capabilities are immense. Then there is other countries and different religions. What is religion? I think it's a manifestation centuries ago that grew into some kind of weird part of the human brain. Personally, I don't believe in any of it. After all, look what happens when you got another person from another country fighting each other all the time and that kind of thing. Bitching and complaining. God love the great God of PayPal. Everybody loves money. Interesting. I wonder how that became interesting. Why do people want to make money? To achieve things, get things, security. Well, like me too. I like money, unfortunately. So I can buy more vintage equipment. Well, okay. Let's just say humans grew up at a different environment that happened a long time ago. And the religion, or if you want to call it religion, or the ideal energy drive of the humans was simply help others, create things, and no gods. No prejudice, none of that crap against others. That would be ideal, I think, wouldn't it? Working together, creating, helping each other, overcoming difficulties in medicine and other things. Spaceflight, too. However, with the current situation with gods and countries and prejudice and dictators and psychopathic dictators, unfortunately, a big unfortunately, we're getting into global warming, we're getting into possibly a nuclear war. All of this nonsense has brought human race to possible nuclear war. Limited nuclear war, I don't know, it could be a massive one. But it's not looking good, okay? You got the Russian people talking about their nukes, and you got others talking about stuff. Look what's going on in Israel. I don't think there's a reversal on this one. And aliens are not going to come and save you because aliens are a different type of species. They have a different look to them. They operate quite different. I go by logic and reality. I like reality. Some people go by ridiculous fantasies like, oh, the World Trade Center building, oh, it was doomed or nuked, or that's all false nonsense. Same as the God stuff. Totally false, incomprehensible gibberish. Many Bibles have been written. There's Allah. There's Christian, all this stuff. What's it good for? I don't know. I never was religious. I don't believe in it. I think it's all propaganda by alpha males over millennia. Create these situations and you start growing in your mind. Like Adolf Hitler created Nazi Germany, and Donald Trump created the MAGA group of loonies. It's true. It's true. You see them running around with their little red hats on. MAGA, Make America Great Again, all that crap. So, saying that, what is the last bastion of freedom? I suppose it's Canada, USA, England, maybe, and some others, Switzerland. But other than that, I don't know. USA is quite diversified in its peoples and creations. That's why I've always been attracted to USA. So that being said, a short one today, short message, I suppose. But you look at this stuff and think, are they that insane? And they all wear ties, most of them. Come on, say something about that. Why do they wear ties and suits? Russians, Putin, and Trump, and all those nuts. Trump has a hatred for anybody other than a pure USA citizen. Now, that's the same as Hitler, a pure German Aryan race, same thing. And look where that ended up with all the country's Operation Overlord to go over there and destroy that country. Totally insane. And that led to a partial nuclear issue with Japan. That got close. Now the next one is getting weirder. Ukraine, Russia, now Israel, and the Gaza Strip and all this stuff going on. And a USA warship shooting down missiles are coming from somewhere. So the news is interesting. It seems to be real. Why would somebody report nothing but nonsense? News is kind of a reliable source of stuff going on the planet. After all, I can't go over there and look for myself, right? Right. You can, but it's illogical. I think that's why I identified with Mr. Spocky. As a kid, I dressed like him, I had a haircut like him and all that, and even made my own little shirts and things. But anyway, there is pure reality, which is very interesting, by the way, on all fronts. And there's pure nonsensical, made up gibberish, which is pathological, by the way. It's kind of sad. It's scary and sad. It doesn't take one human to build a whole building or an airplane. It takes a multitude of them all working in unison together. Somebody might have the idea and they will just bring it around to others, and others can contact others. Next thing you know, you got an aircraft or a spaceship or a building or something, or a product or something. So tell me what I'm doing wrong in my discussion today. I'd like reality. The real stuff is more interesting than a bunch of fake nonsense from a bunch of jabbermouths. Oh, the dynamited Building 7 and all this nonsensical gibberish. Or the other ones, too. Like, who dude this piece of land or this town or something, it's just pretty sad, and it's dangerous too. But when you avoid reality, then there's other things that might happen, that very serious stuff. Right? Right. So get real. Forget about all this nonsense with wars and gods and prejudice against people who are different. Some of you will, some of you won't. You just keep going on your merry way of fantasies, delusions, kissing Trump's ass, and he might fart in it, might fart in your face someday, and you would never realize what happened. So damn stupid. The same with Hitler and other dictators. So you got children dying and people suffering and all this nonsense. Pretty sad, isn't it? The suffering is immense. Come on. So the human race should be, forget about gods, forget about prejudice. It's all garbage, right? Right. Concentrate on, I don't think you can. I think you're too far gone. humans. I sound like an alien talking, but I'm not. We're too far gone. I don't know why I'm even talking about it. I said before, aliens would view this planet as possible. Future hostile race that could be very dangerous, but they realize too that in 100 to 200 years, maybe humans have got their act together. This is all logic and reality, so there's all kinds of groups of crazy people with about aliens and okay, well, it'd be a whole different type of travel that nothing you could even comprehend what it would be. There's been stories about it. That Star Trek. Gene Roddenberry was a brilliant person. I met him briefly. In 1980 at the Pacific National Exhibition with Billy Ross. I met also briefly Mrs. Roddenberry, but they're great people. Definitely met Kirk R. Thatcher, who I videotaped and it's on the internet. We're still in contact. We're still good friends. We're going to get together someday, too. But yeah, okay, so that's my thing. Of course, you can drift off into delusional stuff like Swami this and Swami that, and this person and that person. It's the same nonsense, same nonsensical dance humans love doing. Yeah, it's called idolization, worship. Yeah, I do like warships, and I do like firearms and that kind of thing, but they're, to me, something different than using them for destroying things with. Come on. Crazy, crazy, crazy people. So, this is my little speech for today, and I gotta take my vitamins and minerals and all that stuff. Yeah, so do your research on this stuff. Where did Jesus come from? Who is he? Why did he appear a long time ago? A small following of delusional humans created a monster. Like monsters from the id amplification effect, okay? And countries are always got their little flags and all that kind of stuff too. Just certain tribes created these boundaries and all that nonsensical and then turned into a monster as well. Since every human I ever met around the planet, and traveled a lot, are basically interesting, you know? They all seem to act the same, so what the hell is it prejudice about? Jeez. Be kind to things, you know? I love animals. I get along with animals fine, even bears, for Pete's sake. And just respect their territory and their way of thinking, and you'll be okay. Treat them nice and don't abuse them, and don't be stupid. Yeah, I know, there's, humans love eating meat. Plus another fluke in the whole system. Interesting, though. Maybe someday humans will get to be like air plants and don't need to eat stuff. Just extract the energy that you need from space and time, which exists, by the way. I had fun making things that would tap into it and work. My clients are very happy with those things. But anyway, I'm going off topic, sorry. So, I always be kind to everybody. I met Egyptian people and got along with them just fine. They love their PayPal too, their PayPal god. Everybody does. I give them British pound notes at the time. We went on secret tours of things. They're very good people. I just realized too, they've got their problem. We all have our problem. But reality is, kind of my thing. What is real? What's important? Why do we exist? Other races exist out in space somewhere. And you got people, you know, that summons up nonsensical gibberish about that too. Make fake videos and fake UFO stuff. UAPs are basically parts of the interactions of atmospherics, electrostatics, geomagnetic field activity. Okay. Ion drive, ion wind clusters, ion wind balls. But also, they are indeed experimental military aircraft devices that are made by private companies, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and all that stuff. They don't have competitors on that stuff, so they let it off and don't talk about it too much. It's caught by another group. Oh, it's a UFO, it's a UAP. Yeah, oh yeah, oh dear, yeah, sure. That's that part too. So anyway, I'm going to close now because it's probably getting late. And I repeat, I am not a damn inventor. I'm not a damn scientist. I just like relics from the human race laying around. And I like playing with nature stuff. It's fun for me. I like it. I like being creative. You know, I don't care that much about money. I had huge chunks of it, like $250,000 a few times, but I got rid of it. I bought all kinds of junk. I'm not kidding. And I worked on the warships, 4 of them, for free. I didn't want any money that complicates stuff. Only wanted parts off the ship. And I worked like a full day. Loved it. I learned a lot. The main thing is learning. That was enjoyable. Money's nothing. I mean, money is important in this ridiculous system. But I didn't want any from the Artificial Reef Society group. So, enjoyed myself. I took a lot of videos as well in those days. I got sponsorship to go to Japan and meet Japanese people around the place. And other situations. I think the longest country I stayed in was over 2 years in Germany and Austria. Shortest, South Korea. That was only a day or two. Traveling from Japan to back to North America. But anyway, what I say, nothing will change. They'll just go on the same old thing. They say, oh, there's that John guy again, going on another, off his rails again. And, oh, yeah, well, he's fakes everything. He uses strings or a torch to make metal samples and all this. I'm sure that's what they think, the characters. And others don't. Others I worked with don't think that way. But anyway. Gotta go, number 1. Jean-Luc Picard of the USS Enterprise. My name is Jean-Luc Picard. My name is Mel Ernest Winfield of the USS Winfield. I am in a warp bubble and I'm lost in a warp bubble. Oh, really, Mr. Winfield? Or Windloose? Did you just fart, Mr. Windloose? No, I did not fart. I don't fart in public. Oh, I thought you had a muffler on your ass or something. No, I don't have a muffler on my rear posterior poop chute. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about what? Wow. Ooh. Cheers. Keep smiling out there in the internet world, the little digits flying in all directions, of course. Little electrons and protons and kaons and ding-dongs and wing-wongs and crazy things like me broadcast yourself on YouTube because you might look kind of ridiculous if you don't. Everybody likes broadcasting themselves, another human trait. We all want to be like a little proud person and loved and kissed and respected. Part of the human condition. Holy moly. Well, okay, I gotta take my vitamins, I guess. Cheers again. Keep a stiff upper lip. Whatever that came from, I don't know. I like that voice. I got it from The Shining. The little boy. Red room. 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 If you really want to mess people up, walk around this in a public area, go, let's walk here, just walk around here. Red room. 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 I like doing stuff like that to really kind of disturb the normal behavior patterns. It's fun. I mean, I bust up laughing most of the time. I got dressed up as a Major or Carla Knipson, or who else? Roscoe and Otto and the old man. That was funny as hell. Walk around town with looking terrible or looking weird. But yeah, have fun. Come on, don't be so tight. Red room. Do that, or because they identify with. You saw the movie a long time ago. Oh well, that's my little speech for today. I said that a number of times already. I wonder if I'm going crazy. Although Mr. Evie, I was working on sorting things out here, along with Mr. Evie. Oh, and he liked helping out. Well, he likes paper, and he grabs a piece of paper and strips it all up in little shreds. But he's kind of really cute. A lot of times I'd be on my hands and knees, kind of sort stuff, move stuff, and he's right there looking at me and wondering what the hell I'm doing. Sure, he's got quite a story to talk about. On that note, I better get rolling now. Finally, I said it. No more PS or BS. PS and BS. That's a good one. Okay. Cheerio. Cheerio. Cheerio.